So I'm a quitter, at least I used to be. And that's a lot of what this 30-day challenge that I've been going on is about. It's about actually seeing something through. So if you are new here, I am Dee, aka Granola Revival, and I'm doing a 30-day long form video, or filming 30 days of long form videos with no editing. So I'm just, chopping off the front and the end when I start the video, when I finish the video, but there's no editing. So all this mumbo jumbo that I've already started on, yep, it's staying in, and that's okay. This is day 8, actually week 2, and I made it 7 days, y'all. I made it 7 days. But today I want to talk about quitting, because so many times we quit before it's time. And I know I've been there. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but ever since I was little, I just would not see things through. And now some of it may have been, sorry mom, but some of it may have been family influence. When I was done wanting to do something, then I was allowed to not do it. I remember that I think I was 1st or 2nd grade, and I started playing the piano, but I stopped very soon after because honestly, I just didn't want to practice. I needed the discipline to practice, and I didn't want to. You don't get better if you don't practice. So yeah, I just quit. And then I picked up another instrument of several years later, the cello. Okay. And I was kind of I really wish I would have stayed with that, because it was I was an OG. I was the only one who had the cello. Cello is this big old instrument. But honestly, one day I was playing around with a family member on the weekend with my cello. Actually, it wasn't really my cello. It was actually my aunt's cello, but she had, finished playing. So she passed it down to me. And I had been told, do not play with the cello unless you're practicing. And I did, and a string broke. And that was why I quit. I never told them why. I don't know what I came up with, but I did. I quit because a fear, basically, which is actually kind of sad. So don't do that to your kids. But anyways, yeah, that's been some of my experience with quitting. Another experience for me with quitting, honestly, was in my education. I actually went to college right out of high school. I actually started college classes in high school. I had a whole semester and a half done before I even graduated from high school. Went to college, and maybe I'll talk about that one day. Had a series of things. So everything wasn't bad, but I had a series of things that happened, and I ended up dropping out of school. And it took me years to finish, to get my bachelor's degree. And then kind of after I got that, then I was like, okay, let's get the master's, But it was a long gap in between that. And almost to where I had to retake some classes because I had waited too late to, take them. So and the curriculum had changed. So don't be a quitter, okay? Yeah, don't be a quitter. But let's talk about why sometimes we quit. And for me, this whole video series, this whole 30 days of showing up before I'm ready, is about that. It's a little bit about discipline. It's a little bit about just showing myself that I can do it, okay? But let's talk about some of the keys of why maybe you may quit. I've quit in the past. And the first one is because we're not ready. Or we at least tell ourselves we're not ready, okay? So that was me. So that's why I said, you know what? I'm just going to go in cold turkey. Okay. I'm going to go in. We're going to start this series, and we're not editing, because the other thing that could have happened to me is if I would have started this series and said, oh, I need to edit the ums and the pauses and the verbal mumbo jumbo, then I may not post the video. But you seeing me raw. Okay. You see, I got 2 pigtails. It's going to be wash day. I had to detangle my hair. I was like, okay, well, I still got to record my video, and everything that's in this video, you guys are going to see. Okay. And it's so important to me. This is more about me than you. I am showing you hey, you could do it too, but it's more about me and just getting past the perfection, because I'll never perfect it. Okay. So the second point is waiting for life to calm down. Sometimes we have stuff going on with life, and we're like, oh, I'm going to do it after this. I'm going to do it after this. I'm going to do it after this, whatever the case may be. And we keep on delaying. We keep on delaying, and we keep on delaying until you don't do whatever it is that you wanted to do. Okay. So let's not delay. Let's actually do it. We said we're going to do it. Keep the commitment to ourselves. Okay. Because we're our biggest like fan. We're also our biggest critic. But sometimes we have to stick up for ourselves and push ourselves. Nobody is like, if you're in a sport, you know, yes, sometimes you have a coach like to push you and say, oh no, I believe in you, you can do it. But you still have to like trust yourself to do. You still have to make yourself do it. You know, like sometimes I know I played sports and I was like, nah, I hear what you're saying, but I don't want to do it. So like, you know, life is going life. So you got to keep on doing it. The next thing, and one of the biggest things for me, and I kind of alluded to this, is confidence. Waiting to feel confident. Okay, like, but what I've noticed this is day 8. What I've noticed is like, I am building confidence with the reps. Every single day that I get out here and I talk to y'all, I'm building the reps, okay? And it is giving me confidence. I think I said yesterday, I'm not afraid to laugh at myself. I say some stuff, I'm like, why did you say that, girl? But it is what it is, because like, I'm just being me, you know. What I've realized as I've aged is like, I care way less than what I used to, okay? I used to care about what people said, what they thought. Care way less. Okay, you are not in my shoes, I'm not in yours, and so I'm gonna do and say what I want to, move and shake how I want to be, and it'll be okay. Like, life continues. Sometimes you may have embarrassing moments or whatever, but life continues. So action, that's how you gain confidence. And that is one of the big ones where like, we just stop doing things because we're like, I can't do it. But now we're going to be soldiers. We're going to be G's around here, okay? Another big one, especially when it comes to like YouTube or even like working out. You know, I'm a health coach, and so I talk to people, and sometimes they wait for the right equipment. Oh, well, or like, I need a gym membership. I can't start yet because, you know, I need to, whatever. I need a gym. I don't have a gym membership. Oh, no. We're going to do body weight. We're going to go to the park. Okay, we're gonna walk around the high school gym, the high school track. I mean, you know, like whatever the case may be, you don't need that equipment. If you're trying to do YouTube, you don't need that camera. I did that so many times. Oh, I need a certain camera. I need lighting. You see where I'm at right now. And I'll talk about more of this probably in a future video, but I decided for me, like, I don't have the best lighting in my house. And so I was like, I'm gonna come outside because I got natural light. Now, there have been some videos where I filmed them and it's been overcast or whatever the case may be. And so like, it doesn't look as good, but the video is still going up because that's my number one rule. You get one take and you go and post this thing, okay? So yeah, better equipment. It's a lie. You can start now. If it's a YouTube video or you know, you want to start on, use your phone. Everybody got good iPhones or Samsungs or whatever the case may be. Use your phone. It'll be fine until you can get something better. But that kind of goes back to the whole confidence thing, because why are you, and this, I'm talking to myself because I've done this. Why are we investing money into things when we still haven't gained the reps or earned the reps, you know? And then, you know, I would say like the last one is waiting for proof for it to work. Okay. I am in day 8 of this challenge, and so far I have gained 1 subscriber. Yeah, I said it out loud. I'm gonna talk to you more about that, but yeah, and my view count has been low. Now, what I realize, you know, and I'm trying not to harp on that. I look, but I'm trying not to harp on that. But I also know that I am new. This whole format of long form is very new to YouTube for my channel. They're like, what are you doing? Who are you? I had started like doing shorts, you know, and I was trying to do at least 1 short every day. But even that kind of stopped being consistent. So I'm like, I can't even be mad because the algorithm is still trying to figure out who I am. But I'm not going to quit. I'm just going to do it. And especially with long form video, you know, people will find it. So yeah, like, let's not be quitters. Okay. Like, so far, like I said, day 8. So I've done 7 videos before this, and I've been consistent, and I'm going to continue to be consistent. Even when like today, I was a little tired. I'm like, you're still going to record. Okay, girl, get out there and do it. You know, like, there's things to do. Yes, you have a list. Yes, you need to do your hair. We're just going to, you know, make this work. So yeah, in closing, I just want to let you know, like, you can do it. And I encourage you to go to the comments and name your quiet quit. There's probably at least one thing. And then also one thing that I always try to ask is like, what's one thing that you're working on rebuilding? I'm rebuilding my confidence. I'm doing this here, you know. And then tomorrow we're going to talk about my views and my counts and all that stuff on my page. It's low. Okay. I already told you it's low. So it is what it is, but we're gonna be all right. So have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow for day 9. Bye.